Now let's go over the questions on page 111 that go with Pecos, Bill, and the mountain lion. First, I will read the questions 1 through 3. Then you can pause the video and go ahead and answer them. When you're ready for me to go over the answers, press play. Number 1. Which sentence tells something that happens in the middle of the story? A. Bill grew up with a pack of coyotes. B. Bill was born in Texas a long time ago. C. Bill sends Flash home to keep him safe. D. Bill rides the giant mountain lion back home. Number 2. Why does Bill grab the rattlesnake? A. To use it like a rope to catch the mountain lion. B. To save it from being hurt by the mountain lion. C. To stop from scaring his horse Flash. D. To try to scare away the mountain lion with it. Number 3. What does Bill do when the mountain lion jumps in front of him? Recount these events to your partner, or of course to yourself or anyone you would like to recount the story with, and do it in your own words. Now pause the video, and when you're ready for me to go over the answers, you can press play. Let's look back at number 1. It says, which sentence tells something that happens in the middle of the story? That means we can look at each answer and see if it happens in the beginning, middle, or the end. A says, Bill grew up with a pack of coyotes. I remember that statement being made in paragraph 1. That's just the third sentence. So to me, I know that's in the beginning, so it can't be A. B says, Bill was born in Texas a long time ago. That's also in paragraph 1. Even right before growing up with a pack of coyotes. So I know that's also in the beginning of the story, so that can't be right. C. Bill sends Flash home to keep him safe. Okay, that happens in paragraph 3. So, I know that's not the beginning, and it's not quite the end, so I'm going to keep that one in mind. But just in case, let's look at D. Bill rides the giant mountain lion back home. Now that detail I remember is at the end. So, because I know A, B, and D are wrong, that must mean C is the correct answer. Bill sends Flash home to keep him safe. Number 2, why does Bill grab the rattlesnake? I remember he grabs the rattlesnake in paragraph 4, so first I would want to reread that paragraph. Was Bill scared? Of course not. He grabbed the rattlesnake and made it into a lasso. Then he threw the lasso over the mountain lion and pulled it in. The cat knew it was no match for Big Bill, so they gave up. Quickly, Bill jumped onto its back. Then he rode the mountain lion all the way home. Okay, from reading that paragraph, I know he uses the rattlesnake to make it into a lasso. And if it's the lasso, so when he says he threw the lasso over the mountain lion and pulled it in, he's talking about he threw the rattlesnake over the mountain lion to bring it in, kind of like a rope. So let me look at my answer choices. A, to use it like a rope to catch the mountain lion. That's really similar to what I just said, so I think A could be the answer. But just in case, let's look at B, C, and D. B says to save it from being hurt by the mountain lion. It didn't say anything like that in paragraph 4, so I know it cannot be B. C, to stop it from scaring his horse Flash. At this point in the story, Flash is already headed home, so it cannot be C. D, to try to scare away the mountain lion with it. He's not trying to scare it away, he's trying to ride it, so I know it can't be D. So my first instinct was right. It is A, to use it like a rope to catch the mountain lion. Number 3 says, what does Bill do when the mountain lion jumps in front of him? Recount these events to your partner in your own words. Hopefully you've already thought about what happens once the mountain lion jumps in front of him. What I think happens is, whenever the mountain lion jumps in front of him, Bill is not scared. The first thing he does is he grabs the rattlesnake, Remember, this is in paragraph 4. It tells you exactly what he does. So he grabs the rattlesnake and he makes it into a lasso. If you are not sure what that really looks like, you can look in this picture at the very top of the story and you can see him holding the rattlesnake. That is what he's using as a lasso. So once he does that, he threw the lasso over the mountain lion and pulled it in. And the reason he's pulling the big mountain lion in is because he's going to ride it. Because Pecos Bill can ride any animal that comes along. And then he rides it all the way home.